Welcome students. In this video of electrical engineering, we're going to talk about binary coded decimal. Binary coded decimal BCD is a way of representing decimal numbers or binary numbers. It's a numerical system. So there are two types. There are two types. One is uncompressed, and the other one is pack. And they have and they have different advantages and disadvantages. So usually uncompressed is 1 byte. 1 byte represents one decimal digit. For example, 0, 0, 0, and then 0. Let's say binary digit 1, 0. Not binary digit, but binary decimal digit 1. For example, this here is the number 9 in decimal. But see, in uncompressed we have an extra. So binary usually would only show you this one here, regular binary. But here with binary coded decimal, each digit in a decimal number has these 8 binary representation, where these ones basically are on use, or they might have different uses that you typically are not what you think. But that's the main difference between uncompressed and pack. So pack is gonna show you. Pack is only one. It's only this part here. 1, 0, 1. So basically, it's 9 in decimal. That's the difference between uncompressed and pack binary coded decimal. But so we have these zeros hanging in there. These place values. So this basically adds storage space to such representation, and this one brings down the storage. So that's one of the advantages of pack. That is as the name suggests, pack is shorter. So, and honestly, binary coded decimal is still used, but it used to be done more often in the past. When I was in school, I used to see this binary coded decimal in the when you have, and you can still see it in certain applications, even digital watches and stuff like that. The typical 7-segment display. So this one uses you can convert to such representation, visual representation, using binary coded decimals. So now let me review how, since we're gonna talk about more, pack is preferred sometimes, most of the time. I will explain to you one example. Let's say we want to represent the number 25 in this is in decimal, and we want to represent it in 25 in So what is the binary coded decimal representation? So each digit is gonna represent. So each digit goes from 0 through 9. So let's say 2, for example. We're gonna have 0, 0, 1, 0. Because this, remember that this binary, the first digit is 2 to the 0, the next one is 2 to the 1, the next one is 2 to the 2, next one is 2 to the 3. So 2 to the 0 is 1, 2 to the 1 is 2 to the 1 is 2. So that means that 0, 0, 1, 0 represents 2. So now, and then, so this is the binary coded decimal. So now, together with 5, they're gonna have 1, 0, 1, 0, because this is 1. This would be this is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So together they form the binary coded decimal pack of 25 in decimal. And you're gonna see that such segment displays use binary coded decimal. Each little segment, each little piece can be coded using binary coded decimal to be able to display any human-like quantity or measurement that you can have in any display. So the final thing I want to talk about binary coded decimal is some advantages of it. So advantages. And some disadvantages. So one advantage is it's human-like representation. Another advantage is that it's easy and effective for financial applications, specifically when we're talking about fixed decimal places of a number. Another thing is the conversion to other visual systems is easier. Well, some disadvantages that certain application of binary coded decimal, like multiplication, it has more complex logic behind it. Another you have, depending on what pack or uncompressed, then you have storage issues. So these are some of the advantages and disadvantages that I found. But in any case, everything has an application, so I think it's good to know such binary coded decimal system. Thank you very much, students.